Hey guys, I wanted to upload another drawing for you today, so this will be my last drawing for 2011. Hopefully this video will be uploaded before midnight. I decided to draw Simon Ghost Riley from Modern Warfare 2. I know it's a little outdated, but I really like the design of this character. I would like to thank you guys for giving me thumbs and comments on my previous videos. I would also like to thank the people who've recently subscribed to my channel. It really helps me out a lot and gets me even more motivated to get drawings out quicker. What I'm doing here is just starting from left to right, or our left to right. So I'm working on his right arm and just trying to get the folds roughed in and start to build up from there. I found that shading fabric can be really tedious because of the way the surface goes in and out. Then I start working on a different spot so that I have a better understanding of what's going on in the darker areas. I'm kind of guessing what the dark area looks like, but the more things I draw around it, it gets easier to shade. I go on to work on the details of his lower chest, again slowly building it up. After that I start to block in the rifle that he's holding. I'm not worried about all the details that are in there right now. I'm just getting the basic shapes and adding the 10 slots. By adding these things, I can get an idea of the spacing on the rifle. I cross over to the other side and start working on his radio and what I believe is his pocket flap. There's subtle rippling around the stitch line, so it took some time to build it up. I definitely didn't want to get too dark too fast. I also have to keep in mind that his left side, or our right side, when we are viewing him, is going to be just a shade lighter. You will see me working on this detail and notice that I'm not trying to get every single ridge. That'll take forever. I'm adding in the shadow with a mid value to block it in, and then a slightly darker value to give it some depth. I'm gonna try to make his collar pop by slightly darkening details around it. The collar and the neck area had so many subtle surface changes that I really had to step back and see how it looks. During this time I haven't taken a break, so I was getting a little impatient and just trying to just rush through it. And whenever you have this feeling, just stop, get up, get some water or stretch for a little. It really does help a lot. You'll come back refreshed and these little things won't bother you too much. Also, you get a fresh look on your drawing coming back. I knew I needed a little break because I can just feel that, his head would take some time to draw. I roughly shade the side of his head and then draw the line details of the skull, mostly the lower jaw. Then I start working on his headpiece, gradually going from light to dark to enclose the head. I draw in his sunglass frame to split his head into two parts. Then I work on the top portion of his mask, getting the ripples in, and these details are everywhere. Once I'm okay with it, I work on the bottom portion of the mask, which has the skull detail. And I wanted to do this after because visually it should be darker than the actual mask. Now since I have the mask drawn in, I know how dark to go without having the skull detail disappear. Once I shade the skull, I fill the lens for the glasses. I also added some eyes to show that the lens is somewhat transparent. Then I add some highlights with my white Prisma color pencil and gouache. I take another break so that I can judge what areas needs to be reworked, just going over the whole image again, darkening some areas and lightening some areas, just depending on what I think the image should be. Well, I'll be uploading another one soon, so until then, take care.